Preparing live streaming. Okay, it takes a moment or two if I've been pushing the right buttons. Oh boy, what am I supposed to do now to make sure we don't get an echo? Please stand by. Can everybody hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay, I'm getting feedback, so just bear with me one moment, please. Oh. I'm getting an echo. Oh boy. I think I'll just do this one. Zoom. There we are. Everybody there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're here.
Okay, I keep on getting feedback, and I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do to get rid of that. So
I wish it could be some help, but I do not understand Zoom.
there, maybe it's working now. No feedback. Okay, I think we're good to go. Okay, so just to confirm, we have Scott. Oh, it's not. I'm getting it's. Can you hear me twice?
No echo here.
No, it's good
You're
here.
coming.
I have no echo.
Okay, just so you know, whenever you speak, whenever, yeah, that's fine. I can hear you guys, but after I speak, about 30 seconds later, I'm hearing what I just said.
Are you on voice over IP, Doug?
I have no idea, Mike. I have no idea.
Sometimes on voice over IP you get an echo with it, but we're hearing you loud and clear, so you're the only one that's receiving the echo at the moment.
Yeah, and it's not really an echo. It's like a delayed playing back. Right? And I can hear you guys
yourself.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if that was the right word. It's like it's my voice back after about 30 seconds after I speak. So
Talk faster. Keep up to yourself.
Are you touching the side of your phone, or are you on your phone, Doug?
Are you still there?
The problem is when no, I'm on a laptop. And the problem is when you folks start speaking, my voice is playing back while you guys Let me just see if I do screen share. Oh, I'm afraid to click something in the and lose the connection for this evening. Oh. Well, it's going to be difficult for me, just so you know, because I'll be playing back. Let's try moving forward, and I will call the meeting to order and confirm that Cameron's on the line, Scott is on the line, Sarah's on the line, Lisa's on the line, and Jan is on the line.
Yes.
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 So just so you know, while you guys were saying yes, yes, what I had just said repeated back over the line, so it's a little awkward. And then the second one, part of the agenda, to ask if anyone has a pecuniary interest, and if they do, what is the general? If nobody speaks up, with the call that nobody has a pecuniary interest. And the next on the agenda would be the approval of the agenda. And ask if someone would, I'll call it a name, names to be the mover and seconder for any motions that we have this evening. If you don't want to be the if you don't want to be the mover or seconder, just say so and we can change it. So to approve the agenda for this evening, would be moved by Sarah and seconded by Angie. Is everyone in favor of the agenda for this evening? I'll go around the table. Yes. Sarah
Yes.
and Angie. You're muted, Angie. Are you in favor, Jan? And thank you. And Scott?
Yes.
Thank you. I don't have any minutes, and I'm not, because I'm not sure what you're asked us if you did actually have a meeting. So I don't have those minutes, and so perhaps what we, rather than trying to approve them this evening, we can refer that to our next meeting and can do it at the time.
So the last meeting that minutes were taken for was the 7th of, no, the 5th of July, 2021.
Okay. And did you say they had been approved?
No, that was the last, well, no, because that's the last meeting that we had. So the minutes were sent to the main office, and I think you were given a copy. And certainly everybody else on the committee should have a copy of those minutes.
Okay.
Scott, Jan, I don't know if you were there, Jan, but Scott, Sarah, Mike, you would have those minutes? Yes? No?
I think they were sent to me. Yeah, I think that's correct.
Yeah, we have them.
Okay.
Great.
Can we then approve? even if you don't have a copy in front of you? Do you want me to, I mean, I can send them out again right now.
If everyone has.
Oh,
them,
I've got some.
Mover in a second or to approve the minutes of the July the 7th.
I'll
I
move
have-
that.
Minutes from a meeting on August 31st.
You do?
August 31st, 2021. I have a virtual meeting minutes sent to me by Angie.
Oh, I don't have those. That may be that I just, well, my computer broke down, so it may be that those are on. So it's August the 31st?
Yes.
Okay,
You want me to forward it to everyone?
Yes,
I-
please.
yeah.
Okay. I'll do
I'll
that right
have them. I just don't have them in front of me because I have them on another computer. So the last, okay, so August the 31st, 2021 was the last meeting.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'll obviously approve them since I wrote them, but
Would we not have to have them on our agenda to keep us in compliance with the regulations? Is that something that we would not have to do so the public would have access to those minutes as well?
Yeah, so what I,
the minutes were posted they were sent forward after the last meeting. So they would have gone to they would have gone to the main office.
Yeah, I'm looking
So-
to see if they're posted on the website, just,
yeah, sir,
keep
a lot of, there are about two or three people speaking at one time. If I could ask. Hello,
hello?
hello. So
Yeah,
if
Doug,
everyone-
I'm just,
If everyone,
Just-
could everyone please pause for a moment? We have two or three people speaking. What we will do is our next agenda. Can you hear me?
Yep.
I'm sorry, there are too many, Mike, Angie, could everybody be quiet for a moment, please? What we will do is we will defer putting them at our next meeting. We will make sure the minutes are included in the agenda to in compliance. Whether that's the July 7th and or August 31st, we'll deal with that in the next meeting. So that'll allow us to move forward this evening.
Okay.
The next thing on our agenda is to appoint a chairperson. Anybody like to step forward and be the chairperson for the committee?
As a chairperson, do you have to do all the Zoom coordinations?
Sorry, could you repeat that? Because I was getting feedback.
As a chairperson, do you need to make sure you have all the Zoom coordinations and all that sort of stuff?
Yes, correct. And there's a very easy template that Kirsten can provide to set it up. The secretary would help you do that.
At what point
So
can
if
we meet?
nobody-
Oh, sorry, Jan.
Oh, go ahead.
At what point can we have in-person meetings?
Could you repeat that for me, please, Angie?
At what point can we have in-person meetings?
Yeah, okay, well, do you want that as part of the discussion of whether you want to be the chair or secretary? So anyway, let's pause for a moment. I'll give you what I was said at the beginning of the council meeting on the evening. Recommendations by the medical Director of health. We're looking at the not only the room environment, but also the building environment, because it works. What we are hoping to do in April is have council meetings in person. We have to have the spacing of tables, etc. Go on the assumption, 5 council members and potentially 4, maybe 5, but go to the most number of staff in the room. We should be able to do that. we may not have room to have the public physically in attendance. So we doing the Zoom meetings. So we want to make sure technology is working when people are not phoning in, because they're doing the Zoom only process. And so that the public may come later. However, should the council meetings work fine, successfully, continuing to Zoom, then we will be able to afford our advisory committee meetings meeting in person in the council chamber. So back to would anyone like to step forward and be the chair for the committee? And if you want to, don't mind a little bit of, if you want a little bit of time, if the concern is in terms of, we'll say, setting up the Zoom meetings, there is our treasurer person has developed a very easy step-by-step template to follow.
I will do it if, I will do it if no one else wants to do it.
Could you say that again? You would do it if?
If nobody else would like to do it.
Okay, well, thank you, Jan. Okay, and we'll make sure that you're comfortable in being able to. Thank you, Jan. I hope everybody was able to hear that. Okay.
Yep.
It seems like you're board for that. Thank you very much. And do we already have a secretary for the committee?
Thank you.
So I'm secretary and I am more than happy to maintain that position.
Awesome.
So I am taking minutes right now. I'm quite happy to continue.
That's great. Thank you very much.
As long as everybody else is okay with me doing that.
Yeah, you've been doing a great job, Angie, so continue.
Okay, thank you, Angie. That's great. Thank you, Angie. There is silence at the moment. There is silence. There is silence at the moment from the other members, so no one is objecting to you continuing the secretary, Angie. Thank you very much.
I'll take that as a good sign.
Yep. So we move forward, and if you don't mind, Jan, I'll help you. We get the committee with the even move forward on the next item on the agenda, number 6. Yeah, indeed, yes. On the agenda item number 6, the Participation Community Better Challenge, and I think the opportunity is for members to have a wee bit of discussion on the role that the committee could play in just moving forward, recommending to council that the municipality register and participate. But the committee may be the lead identified entity in the registration for programs the month of July. You see in some of the information, a lot of paper there. Registration actually does not start until April or early May. So there's lots for you as members to have a conversation as to understanding a bit about the program, what the values are, not just having people active in quotation marks, standing a bit of, should the municipality win, there is a grant that the municipality would receive, understanding, specifically what that grant money can be used for, cannot be used for, and that's part of the social marketing, if you will, to have folks participate, because the end goal is have a clear a picture of what that is, other than having a good participating in physical activity. And part of that, getting the word out, again, should we move forward in the registry, there's attention to a lot of things that we already have in our municipality. So the RHWAC here in Merrickville, the phenomenal trails that we have, parks, and that we have in Easton's Corners, but also identifying entities that are already active already. I don't know whether soccer starts in June or not, but we certainly that there's the weekly 2 days a week seniors exercise class as one example. So there are many things that we identify and highlight in our community that would encourage people to participate in action.
Doug, if I may, is it not for the month of June?
It is during the month of June, correct? And on one of the emails I saw, and I can't remember where this, I'm not specifically in the package. Yes, it is. The registration portal is available in late April, early May. So it affords you folks to have a conversation, and it doesn't have to be long. Say, from a community point of view, you might be the lead, in the sense that if you look at the some of the Q&As that are in the many pieces before you, could have an entity that is, call it quarterback, a bit of managing through websites and so on. It's not a job per se, but collectively, again, you recommend to council in a formal resolution this evening that council embraces the program and either accepts the offer of the Recreation, Health and Wellness Advisory Committee to be the lead on initiating and registering on behalf of. That's the way it works. When you get into the details of the who, where, how, why, and when a municipality registers.
I'm having a very hard time hearing you, Doug.
Oh boy.
I'm getting bits of the conversation, but not all of it. Does anybody else get all of what Doug said?
No, he's breaking up about every third word we're getting.
Okay, so it's not just me, because I was
No,
going
me
to ask.
too.
Oh, okay. So a question I have then is, we can't apply for the grant because we've missed that deadline. Is that not right?
Correct,
Okay.
for the grant portion. Doesn't mean that we can't participate. We can still participate, but the grant was pretty, I had the package to see what was, what we had to do. And there was a lot of work to do in 3 days and it had to be pre-set up, like what you were going to do, how you were going to do it, and what programs we were going to create to do it. So there was a lot to get through in the short time before the grant could go in. Doesn't mean you can't participate. Doesn't mean you can't get people to do anything, but so we can do it from that point on. We're just not going to create new programs to do it, I guess. But it doesn't mean that we can still put the resolution into the council to ask the council to enter it and let us be the lead on the challenge.
Right. So do that at this meeting, or does that have to be on the, we can, okay, because if it's June, we don't have a lot of time to start organizing things.
Correct.
Right,
Correct.
okay, that's what I understood. I just wanted to confirm that. Thank you.
That's what I got out of it.
Thanks, Jan.
Yeah, you're right on your assumption. The deadline was to be in the running for all the subsequent prizes, but since we have not met that deadline, we can still participate, and we're still up for the grand prize. So there is still a golden egg at the end, because the grand prize is $100,000. It's just a matter of getting the word out through the municipality and through recreational health and wellness to get people to register, and there's many ways of registering. They can do it on their own as well, and submit their minutes to the municipality collectively. So from June 1st to the 30th is when that will be collected and then submitted. So we still have an opportunity to have a good showing.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think that's a great idea. So what I just trying to confirm is, do we have to ask council for approval, or have we already got council approval and we are going to start organizing? Or are we just in that process?
What we need to do, Angie, is we need to, as a group,
You're muted.
Yeah.
What you is
sorry. Yeah, what we need to do is just approve this tonight as a committee and move it to council, that we support the municipality and moving forward and participating in this event coming in June. And that's what we need to do tonight. So. Does anybody have any other input?
I'm all for it. I would like to do that.
so you knew if
I'm in.
if I might help, you have a mover and a seconder, and then have a very simple wording. Can everybody hear me? Can everybody hear me all right? This is Doug.
Yes, we can hear you.
Thank you. I would recommend you have a mover and a seconder of a very simply worded motion to say that the Recreational Health and Wellness Advisory Committee is recommending to council that they let me just think of the best word, that they direct this committee to move forward registering the municipality in the participation program, and that the committee will be if you're comfortable with the wording, will be the lead on the participation program in the month of June 2022.
I'll move that motion.
And I can second that.
And you can certainly use license Angie in terms of cleaning up what I just said in a more formal. Great. Did you catch on the mover and the seconder all right, Angie?
Okay, so the motion is that the Recreational Health and Wellness Committee recommends to council that the Recreational Health and Wellness Committee can register the municipality as a group participation for the participation for the month of June 2022. Is that it?
The committee wouldn't register, the municipality would register for the committee, correct?
Yes, that captures it quite well, Angie. And Sarah had a question, and my understanding, and we could certainly get some clarity on it, whether it's we'll cross the T and I. It may well be that the committee would do the registering on behalf of the municipality, so that the contact entity is its committee as opposed to municipal staff. But we can certainly, between now and when that comes to clarify. There's a lot of information in the package, and that ought not be the stopper for the motion moving forward this evening.
Okay, so if I word it as that, we recommend to council that Merrickville Municipality is registered as a group participator for the participation for June 2022.
Yes, that would be great,
That's-
because ultimately whether
Okay, and can I just confirm, because I was too busy noting down, it was moved by Scott and seconded by Jan or by Sarah?
Sarah is fine.
Okay. Thank you. And
Thank
I
you.
have one final question. So in previous times when we have put a motion forward, the motion, I was told, was not accepted as a bona fide motion until it had been approved in the minutes the following month.
That's correct.
So we can't actually do anything with this until we then meet again and approve these minutes. Is that correct?
correct. And I have a suggestion how we could I have a suggestion for all of you this evening, and that one we have another meeting very soon where technology is not an issue with the echo and so on, so it's a lot easier for all of us. And by having very soon approve the minutes of the evening, therefore that motion covering off the point that Angie was just making. And I was going to suggest, would everybody be available next Tuesday evening, March 27th, 7 o'clock?
Yes,
Yes,
That's,
Yes.
well, that's great. Okay, so, I'm marking it down, 7 p.m. next Tuesday. We'll have another meeting. We'll get technology sorted out, but we can also approve the minutes from last year and this year. And then the motion can be minutes with the motion can go to the council meeting on the 28th.
perfect.
Everybody is comfortable with that. I know it's extremely difficult. I know for everybody, my voice breaking up, and the feedback that I'm getting that that we adjourn the meeting this week. I think it's a great accomplishment that we've done this evening, having a new chair and an ongoing secretary and a phenomenal motion that's very exciting that we can build on to do lots of wonderful things as well as regional perspective, all surrounding the initiative that was placed in June. So if everybody's okay with that, we'll adjourn the meeting this evening.
Are we not going to cover number 7 on the agenda?
And it might be easier, Mike, to bring that forward to our meeting next Tuesday night.
Agreed.
Yep, great. I really the other thing that's on the agenda, that's the carry forward to next Tuesday. Yep, great. Thank you all very much. So you do need to have a mover and a seconder to adjourn the meeting.
I'll
I'll
move.
move.
Oh.
And I'm
I'll
sure
second.
everybody's all in favor. I really appreciate your patience with me and challenges with technology. But the exciting part is you all go together, and there's going to be some exciting times for the community moving forward. On that note, I'll say good night, and I'll end the Zoom call.
Okay.
Have a good night.
Thanks,
Thank you.
everybody.
bye.
Bye.
Hey, bye.